It's easy to burn money on a big purchase, an expensive home, car, or even vacation. But it's also easy to drain your wallet a little at a time, without you even noticing it. Whether you live paycheck to paycheck or you've got the money to spend, these silent robbers can strike anyone. I know you've heard spend less, save more for a healthy pocket. Perhaps you'll be thinking of cutting big expenses, but there are also those teeny tiny expenses that eventually cause a surprise on your bank balance. In this video, we're going to share with you 8 account busters that are silently draining your account, and a few tips to get them out of your way. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out. Also, consider sending this video to someone you think it could help. Who doesn't want to get rid of these little money-eating monsters, right? Now, let's get straight into the video. Number 1, eating out often. Dining out is one of the sneakiest ways to drain your wallet. Think of it. Why spend hundreds of dollars on groceries each month only to eat out more than you cook? Office lunch dates are another hole in your pocket. We understand how difficult it can be to say no to your coworker's invitation out to lunch, but try to make the most of the hundreds of dollars you spend on groceries by cooking at home and taking your lunch to work. Let's imagine you save just $40 a week by cooking at home. That's over $2,000 a year. Invested at an 8% return, that turns into more than $62,000 in 5 years, or even $500,000 in 40 years. $500,000. That's a completely different retirement plan than most Americans have today. And don't forget about those food delivery apps. They do save time and gas, but you're paying for the convenience of delivery. This adds up quickly. Try meal planning. Plan your meals daily. It assists your wallet in properly budgeting for every dollar spent on food. You can buy fresh foods and invest in home cooking. This can be beneficial to not only your financial journey, but to your waistline as well. Now, let's talk about that coffee shop habit. We love coffee, and we don't necessarily think you should get rid of it entirely. But consider how often you spend money on it, and determine if you can cut out 1 or 2 days of the expense. Why not make your coffee at home rather than stopping daily to buy those expensive ones? Even just a little savings goes a long way. Number 2, spending on fake emergencies. You've seen those feigned emergencies, things like, my furniture looks old-fashioned, I have to replace them before my family comes visiting. I want a vacation with friends, but I don't have enough, I'll just dip into savings a little bit. Perhaps you were tempted by that adorable on-sale kitchen set or that gotta have it right now limited supply item. These are simply wants floating around in your head as needs. Please, save your money for real emergencies. Your wallet will usually take a big hit when life throws you in a tight spot, like medical bills you never expected or a job layoff. These things can come barreling into your life loudly and rudely. Until then, keep your fingers away from your emergency fund. Number 3, buying upgrades. Do you have to have the latest upgrade? Spending binges like that are bad for your financial health. There's always an upgrade being released to the market, and it feels like it happens every other week, electronic devices in particular. Also, the most recent purchases are not always the best. Older and less expensive devices may be more durable and dependable. Trends will always outpace your wallet. There will always be some upgrade available, so why not make a choice and stick with it as long as it's enough? Aside from the cost of the latest upgrades, the bills that accompany them are also exorbitant. The average American phone bill for the latest gadget with those fancy apps is more than $100 per month. Cutting this will save you between $1,000 and $1,200 per year. That's enough money for an amazing vacation. Number 4, shopping whenever there's a deal. We've all been there. You come across a cool gadget or some awesome-looking sneakers and they're on a once-in-a-lifetime sale. But if you hadn't planned on it, it's best to leave them at the store. If you buy a product or obtain a service solely for the sake of a deal, you'll end up spending more money because you never anticipated to purchase it. It then becomes an impulse buy, which is terrible for your finances as it only satisfies your spending experience. No real connection, no real happiness, just a mere adrenaline rush. On the other hand, if you plan out what you need to buy in advance, you save money and keep your finances in order by purchasing them at a lower price. Number 5, constant pampering sessions. We understand life can be a little busy, a little crazy, and just too much to handle sometimes. From work to family pressures, it can get exhausting, leaving a whirlwind of agitated feelings and stress. You deserve to take some time to yourself, a little me time to decompress and unwind. A little bit of self-care can be all you need to improve blood circulation and to increase productivity. A moment to detoxify your body and mind to lead a healthier life. While you need that kind of pampering session from time to time, going to the spa or salon every week could inflict major financial damage on your income. You could consider bringing the spa to your home for a fraction of the cost. If you check online or in stores, you can find plenty of items that will allow you to replicate your spa experience at home. With a little DIY, you can find some relaxation in the comfort of your home with a mani-pedi pampering session. The benefits of pampering yourself at home are too good to miss out, so give it a try. Number 6. Subscription services. Your gym, magazine, and app subscriptions, membership in societies and associations, and cable subscriptions all drain your account without your knowledge. How should they be handled? If you're not using them, simply cancel. Consider getting basic cable rather than the most expensive plan. Even better, you can ditch cable entirely and opt for streaming services, which are usually less expensive. For movie and TV subscriptions in particular, consider cutting down. While you like the thought of the variety that multiple streaming services might give you, most people generally tend to watch one or two, so cancel the others. If you're not using that gym membership, then cancel it. Being fit and healthy is important, but spending a lot of money to achieve your fitness goals or spending money and not even using the service makes little to no sense. Instead, you could look for low-cost or free activities. Enjoy the outdoors by going for a hike, bike ride, or even just a walk around the neighborhood. It's never a bad idea to get some sunshine and fresh air. Number 7. Underestimating housing costs. Most buyers are aware of the high cost of purchasing a home, but they often only consider the cost to buy the home. It's all too easy to underestimate the additional monthly costs that come with a new house. As a result, before applying for a lease or a mortgage, calculate affordability to determine how much you can realistically contribute each month. If you're a first-time homeowner, you may be interested in learning about the long-term real estate principal, taxes, interest rates, HOA fees, insurance, utilities, and maintenance. When you purchase a home, you're responsible for everything. There's no landlord to contact. You'll sleep much better at night if you buy a home or rent an apartment that you can afford. Renting is no different. While the overall maintenance should be handled by the landlord, you have to ensure you're not trying to rent a place that's too expensive. Once again, it's not just the cost of rent that you need to factor in, but also renter's insurance, utility costs, and even things like parking if necessary. Number 8. Expensive vacations. Finally, exotic foods, staying up late, taking in amazing views, and creating plenty of content for social media accounts are just a few of the reasons you may be considering as you plan your next vacation. What about the financial headache that may be unavoidable when reality hits you in the face with a red balance as you've accumulated debt in addition to those unforgettable memories? There are numerous ways to design a vacation, and with a little planning, it won't break the bank. You can still enjoy your vacation to the fullest without having the post-vacation blues when you return. If you can't afford first-class flights and 5-star hotels, you don't need them. You could plan a weekend trip out of town. Take into account, vacations are supposed to be a time for you to relax, recover, and recharge. But if you have to worry about too many expenses to make it happen, it can be counterproductive. In the end, it's about adjusting your spending habits to mirror your core values and indulge only in the experience that truly matters to you. If you found this video useful, please consider liking it and subscribing to this channel. Turn on the bell icon to stay up to date with us, and let us know in the comments what other expenses are robbing you of your hard-earned cash. See you in the next one.